my favorite pottery people. It's Sarah, and we're in the garage, so you know what that means. Glaze kiln unloading. So we have some goodies in here. You saw that I put them in the kiln yesterday. I did a quick glazing on 3 pieces before I ran this glaze kiln. There are some pieces in here that are refires and some brand new pieces as well. Not everything was chronicled in glazing, but you're gonna see them. Anyways, with that said, I have tracked my little glaze firings, or all my firings really, on these nifty little kiln firing logs. It's gonna help me keep better track of what, how long I'm doing it, what, you know, what are successful, what's not, etc. Especially with a manual kiln, I really need to upgrade to a digital kiln. I really do. When money permits, that'll happen. So with that said, so I've got these nifty little kiln firing logs, and so this firing, I really did a slow down of it, and I did 14 hours, and we shall see. There is some pieces in there, like I said, that I rushed to glaze, and I'm a bit excited and a bit nervous as always. All I've done is crack the lid, and we are at 79 degrees. Oh boy. Okay, so ready? You know what I do. You know. Let's just get this to go down inside. Alrighty. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Da, 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 da. Oh no! Ah! Okay, that's a bummer. And I didn't do a test, that's why. Oh, I'm annoyed. Okay, hang on. Let's just do this because... Oh! Alright. I don't know if you noticed what I just saw when I was in there. Oh, hit or miss, I tell you, I love this clay body, but I'm going to tell you, I struggle firing it because sometimes it is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, fires off the chart. And then I've had this happen before as well. Oh, shoot. It has got tremendous pinholing, like redonkulous. Looks like it's foaming. Look at this. Look at all of those holes. And I tried, you know, I wanted to do a hold at the end, but I didn't get back to it in time. Even on the inside, I mean, it's like, it looks like it bubbled, like it was bubbling in there. And that was so cute. That was, not to mention the runoff. Is it worth even trying to refire this? I'm not happy about that at all. It is like, I know this is a highly speckled clay. This is Laguna clay, 606 or 608, one of those. And it, I know that speckled clay really sometimes off gases, but this is crazy. It's not sharp. It's not sharp, but it's so badly pinholed. Oh my word. It is pretty, the coloring, if it was smooth, but not what I expected at all. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we'll see. I'll see if I can break it off. So that, oh, well, that just broke there. But, so that was a fail so far. And then, yeah, and then I did 2 mugs. Same thing. Same exact thing. The pain is real. The pain is real. I've got more of that exact mug downstairs. I've got about eight or 9 more of these downstairs I have to glaze. So I'm not going to be doing this. But I'm so annoyed. So much time and effort. we'll see if I can even break, I wonder if I can even break that off for this cookie, because it is really on there. I don't think so. I think the cookie is just going to, can you see this? Let me just, I doubt it. Nope. There's going to be no fixing this one. Yeah. Ain't gonna happen. Or this one will. Thought I could wear glasses. Yeah, that's a lot of grinding I don't think I want to do. This one might. Nope. Ah, they're done. Okay. Toasted. These will be going in the box of doom. Just gave myself a mess. All right, well, here are my cones. So definitely got over cone 6, 5, 6, and 7. So almost 7, 6 3/4. Legitimately, it is literally at just about 7. So very hot. I did something different. I want to put 2 shelves, or 2 levels, I should say. And because I was having problems with my top shelf and my bottom shelf seemed to not get hot enough. And then my middle shelf was in the Goldilocks zone. And I know, thank you, you guys are suggesting that I do elements, and I'm really going to have to do that. But I decided to do a split shelf, like 2 half shelves in the middle, to help with the heat, distributing, and maybe, anyways, we'll see. Well, that's nice. Ooh, oh, yes, yes. This is my favorite glaze combo on this lovely dark red brick clay. So this is light sepia and texture turquoise. Ooh, okay, can you see that in there? She looking good, looking good. Look at that. Look at that ooey gooey drip. Look at that color. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. All right, I just got to do some smoothing it out, make it really extra silky soft, and it will be on my website. Oh, that is, oh yeah, look at even these here. Look at that, I love that. Oh, all right, making me happy. Oh, yes, yes, okay. So I add more glaze this time. Remember when I pulled these out the last time, I had some light ones. So I just wanted to test it a little bit more. So Norse blue, and then of course my lustrous shade dark green on the top. And I call this my bikini mug because it's got that little split in the center with the glaze. I just leave it bare a little bit. And so this is a nice little cocktail sipper, wine whiskey cup. Gorgeous. Look inside there. That is really pretty in my books. A little bit of my finger mark right there. There you are, locked in time. So that's a good one. Oh, yes, Mama. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, happy with this. Very, okay. So this could be a beautiful vase, or, Shangri-Las. Look at this. Look at the colors in this. Again, this clay is so pretty when it's fired, which that gets so rich and dark. And the drips on here, so gorgeous. So this Norse blue on the inside. I think it's just Norse blue and lavender mist, if I'm correct on this. No, there's sea salt in here too. You can see the sea salt. Sea salt does this. It sometimes just leaves these little flecks, and it looks like kind of like oatmeal, but it's in the glaze itself. And look at these drips. So Mama's going to be grinding these today. Let's see if I can get it to come off. Oh boy. Okay, come on. Thank you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. The glaze went over my maker's mark here. I'm just going to have to grind this a little bit and fix that. I'll use my Dremel and fix that a little later. You can see how I do that. I'll bring you into the studio after this. All right, and I got another vase. Oh, good, this one didn't stick. Oh, yes, mama. All right, another, oh, yeah, oh, yes, oh. So pretty, look at this. Same dark red clay. You can see my maker's mark here. It glazed over. Look at the glaze on here. Oh my goodness. So again, either nice little Shangria pot for the table, or you could use it for a vase. The glaze, look at the glaze coming down here. Oh my goodness, you guys. That is, I'm very pleased with that. I'm so amazed when I see these things in the kiln, when they come out. I mean, yes, yes. Happy with that one. Still heartbroken with this one because this glaze ran so much. It's going to just run more if I were to try to chip this off. I might try. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Okay. Wowza. This is why you need to use cookies, because it's much better for the glaze to go on here than on your kiln shelf, because trust me, just throw these out when you're, you know. So that is my suggestion. Grinding shelves, not much fun. Oh, I meant to look it up before I came out here and I forgot. Someone suggested or asked the question about what do I do with the little glaze drips. So what I do is I have, like, you know, those little round magnets, and I will glue little glaze strips onto my magnets. I often don't get them that's usable because they're usually on my cookies, and I really should put kiln wash on here, but I don't. So, but yes, that's what I do, is I just stick them to magnets, and if I get enough of them, I might sell them or I can give them away. But these are, like, you can see there's only little itty bitty glaze drips here on here today. These are little tiny guys. This one really wouldn't do much, but I will have to give this a good sanding, grinding down before my next kiln firing. All right, oh boy, okay. So this shelf down here is mostly just refires. No additional glaze added. Oh, no, there's two here that are new, never mind. So most of them are just refires. Wow. Okay, very happy with this. Very, very happy. You've probably seen me, I've made these mugs before with this glaze combo, and I was grinding them. I mean, because this glaze runs like cuckoo, as you can see here. So I will have to do some grinding on this little baby as well, but I think I have figured it out, because the last time I had these, there wasn't enough glaze on the bottom, but these are perfect. Perfect. So nice. You can really see the clay popping through this one. So this is, I want to say lustrous jade dark green, but on a toasty clay. We should do this here. Perfect. Just a little itty bitty grinding there. No biggie. Happy with that. Happy with that. Hope we can get this one to do it too. Can you see this? I hope I'm not. Let me do this so you make sure you actually get to see me knocking stuff. All right. Can you see here? So I'm just going to give it a good whack. I'm hitting the actual cookie. and then that just sort of releases it. Now those are very sharp. Now you've seen me cut myself before, so I'm not gonna touch these, but I am gonna sand these down. So again, like I said, stick around, you'll see how I do it. All right, so 3 fails and 6 successes. So doing pretty good. A lot of my cookies worked really hard for me this time. So sometimes you don't get the meltdowns and it's no biggie. So with that said, all right, let's see. Okay, here's my cone pack. So definitely 5. Oops, here we are. Yeah, here. Definitely 5. Just about 6. 7 even started to move, but not quite 6. So 5 3/4, 5 and, you know, pretty good, pretty good. So maybe that split shelf is like a good idea, because it is allowing the heat to move around more freely. So in a previous video, someone, again, I'm going off the top of my head, I read the comment, and I'm guessing that some other people might have the same question. I often will reuse my cone packs. I buy them, they're not that expensive. Literally, if you see here, once they've gone through, they just pop out. And it's really no damage to the actual cone pack itself. So sometimes when they're really melted over, you might need to use like a screwdriver to kind of pry them up. Let's see, I might be able to get them all out today. So I'm going to try just flipping it up like, okay, so this one might need a screwdriver. So if I'm going to use a screwdriver on here, see that little space right there? I'll just go underneath there like that, just with a little bit, and then just give it a little twist. And she's good to go again. So I reuse them quite a bit. It's not until they get a complete meltdown, or if it takes a big chunk of it out, it might impact the ability for it to melt properly. So yeah, I reuse. Okie dokie, so these pieces, I just put them back in. Oh, no, I lied. This one, ooh, it's still got holes in it, but that's nice. Ooh. Oh, look at that frosted lemon. Oh my God. Look at that color. Frosted lemon. Look at that. Got a few little pinholes on the outside. I mean, it just looks like melted milkshake, but the inside is absolutely flawless. Like, wow. How pretty is that? There's just a few little pinholes on here. This is such a runny glaze. I don't know if I want to take the chance of refiring. The inside, like I said, is perfect. Isn't that pretty? I love it on this clay body. Oh my goodness. I will list it below what it is. I don't know the clay body off the top of my head, but that looks good. That's really, see that? Aren't they pretty together? Having a blue or a yellow like on your table, like just mixture of colors. Oh. What's your favorite? Blue, yellow? Okie dokie. Now, these were just refired. And because they had terrible pinholes, and they still have pinholes. See, this is, I mean, I wanted to come back and turn my kiln on again. I did. I waited and waited and waited, and, you know, it just wasn't shutting off, and I got so tired. It was, you know, I think it was like around 11:30 or something like that, and I've been up so early in the morning, and then of course I've been in the sun for a little bit during the middle of the day, so that and made me very tired, and I couldn't do it, so I fell asleep. So I didn't get back to do the hole, and I wonder if I had, if it would have smoothed out. The inside is, no, that one's got a hole in the bottom, but the inside is good. I don't know. I think this is Indigo Rain on, I don't even know, on Norse Blue. I think that's what it is on this clay. I think this is actually reclaimed clay too. This is, so that might be why. Not good, not good. And this bottle was a refire. I was trying that effect. That, you know, when you rub some of the glaze off, so I really wanted a stoned effect, you know, that restoration hardware, you know, that look. So I did it on the chocolate, my coffee clay, which is by Pottery Supply House, and I made the bottle, I did the carving, I glazed it in AMACO's white, they're matte white, and then I literally kind of brushed it back in areas to reveal some of the actual clay body. And then because it had this little, it's like the little pinholes, though it's kind of a nice little decorative feature. It's not on the inside, but I don't know, you tell me. Let me know in the comments below. Do you find that this pinholing here offensive? Do you think that's like bad? I'm thinking like as a vase, a bud vase, or, you know, even as an oil bottle for that matter, it's, I can't see on the inside. I can't see. It looks like it's okay in there. But anyways, you know, as a little bud vase, I think that would look really fun with a little color, some flowers. Let me know, okay, please. I want to hear what you would do as a potter. Would you sell that or smash it? Sell, smash. Okay, and oh, these are ugly. The flies are like going crazy around here right now. Oh, I don't know. So these I reglazed because, not reglazed, I just refired. I didn't add any more glaze. So I had done these a while ago. They were ugly when at least I thought they were ugly when I pulled them out. It wasn't what I thought was going to happen. I was hoping for more of a like nice melted ice, like buttery ice cream. That I was actually hoping for more of that kind of yellow, and I got yellow. I don't know. I don't think I like these. It might have been better on a different, you know, clay body, but I'm not digging this particular combo. So I want to say it was Buttercup by Coyote with I want to say it was Archie's base. So I got 5 fails because I don't want to refire these again. That would be 3 firings, and I'm guessing it's the clay body and the fact that it's a reclaimed clay. It's just not digging it. I don't know, maybe I'll throw it in one more time. These are gonna get smashed right now. Time to think. You know, it really had the potential for some really interesting, like, look at the colors in here. You know, the actual, you can actually see that the Power Turquoise, very stable. It didn't move. It was the Pearl White that did all this pinholing. And you know what? I've used Pearl White on this clay body. And it was beautiful, but I guess it was too hot. I got up almost to cone 7, and the other pieces that I used, the Pearl White, do I have any down here? Okay, these guys. This is the same clay body. Let me get that in focus. This is the same clay body. This is pearl white as the base. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful. It didn't go up to cone 7. So I've got to say that that has to be the problem. Any suggestions? Please let me know, because I don't want to make this mistake again. It's such a mess. I think I'm going to refire this. I'll just have to prop it up. I'll just see. I'll add some more of the Emerald Falls to the top and see if I can get this to level out. But I gotta get rid of this. All right, I'm gonna try to tackle this, see if I can get this off. These are some unexpected yet essential tools for any pottery studio. A Dremel, oh my goodness, will make your life so much easier when you're trying to grind away glaze drips, or in this case, I'm going to drill little holes to help weaken the glaze and the cookie, and hopefully I'll be able to knock it off. I missed filming how I knocked off the first little chunk, but you're going to see how I do it with a screwdriver and a hammer. I've already weakened that joint and it just popped right off. Okay. It chewed up the foot, but I can still sand it. So I'm going to try. Let's see what I can do. Even if it becomes my vase. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm doing the bat attachment. I'm not gonna do this by hand. So we wanna put this on the wheel. So I purchased this bat attachment from the Pottery Supply House. It's in Oakville. It's pricey, but it's not as pricey as the Diamond Core one. I haven't had the opportunity to try theirs. I have used some of their other tools and they are pretty amazing. However, one of you guys, I wish I could give credit where credit is due, made a suggestion that they saw one on Amazon and it was much cheaper and said that they loved it. Whoever you are, thank you. So I'll link something below if you're interested. Maybe it'll save a pot. When using the bat attachment, you want to apply even pressure, I find, because you don't want it to like whip out from underneath you. So you really want to be holding onto your pot, nice and sturdy, go straight down so that you don't throw your bottom off, and then you can slowly start to ease up on the edges to help polish away any excess glaze drips. I forgot to mention, so this is an 80 grit sanding disc. It will really chew through your glaze. As you can see, it's even removing some of the ceramic material. You always want to use water, of course, to keep dust down when you're sanding anything in pottery. So this is a Giffen grip, a wheel attachment, another pricey but a very helpful tool. It's usually used for trimming when you're trimming a pot, but today I'm going to be using it for something else. You're just going to have to stick around and wait and see.
So with my Dremel and the diamond core drill bit, I'm just trying to sort of smooth out some of those voids that came off when I removed the cookie and the glaze. It's not going to be perfect, but it's definitely going to remove any hard, sharp edges and make it a smoother, better looking bottom. Now I cannot remember the name of this bit that is polishing up the bottom of this pot. It's actually designed for polishing metal, and it really does a great job. I know it looks dull, but trust me, it'll be nice and smooth when it's all done. The same person that gave me that handy dandy caliper that I showed you in my other video gave me this little gem, and honestly, it really works well. If I get the name of it, I'll plug it in the description. Glaze drips or cookies attached or not, I sand every single bottom of my pot. It just gets them silky smooth, and you really want to make sure that nothing mars a tabletop. I go through a variety of these sanding blocks, and as you can see, by using with my Giffen grip, it speeds up the process considerably. Don't mind the wobble. I accidentally kind of pulled it up a little bit, and well, it's all bumpy there, but it doesn't impact the sanding part, and I figured out much later on. Anywho, now you know another way of using your Giffen grip if you have one. This has got a nice texture. It's got like the clay, but that is so silky smooth that will not scratch anybody's table. But this has a little bit of that texture to it and that richness. I just love this clay body. Oh my god. things pottery. I hope to entertain, inspire, as well as just show you my creative process. I enjoy this community because it's, you know, it's kind of lonely in the basement, and I love having you in my home alongside me. This is a new series with more of a vlog type video. I hope you enjoy it, and then you can follow along day to day, almost like my little cliffhangers at the end of the day. Thank you. I gotta look at who that was. Thank you for that suggestion when I read your comment that it was a cliffhanger. I was like, huh? I didn't really think of it that way when I did it, but I guess you're right. I'm letting you know where I'm at with it, right? Because I have to like bite my nails overnight, so you too. Okay, so these are some of my first pieces, and I'm showing you this because after my survey, I found out that there's like almost 40% of you are really new to pottery, and another 60% of you, give or take, are at hobby or production pottery or potter. So I try to gear everything so everybody gets something out of it. So for my newbies, I'm going to show you because I hear your frustration. You might be frustrated on the wheel. Everything's a learning experience. So these are my first pieces ever. This was my very, very, very first. Yes, you know what? This was from day one. Look at that chicken scratch on the bottom there. So, and I remember glazing it. So that was my absolute first pottery piece on the wheel right here. Thought I was all snazzy dazzy with the glazing, but I keep it because, you know, we all come from somewhere, and we all started like this. So that was my number one first piece. Then I did this little doohickey. So yeah, of course, we've all had them. We still have them. This happens all the time. I remember throwing this thinking, wow, it's so big. But again, I was so proud. I did a foot on this one. I was like, ooh, fancy dancy. So I was able to carve that in, and I wasn't happy with the glazes. These were all the studio glazes. And then this was one of my first pieces where I brought glaze to the studio and I did it myself. I still use this from time to time. You can see actually I got a little fancier, and I carved in the bottom there. 2018. This was again one of my first pieces, but yeah, it just got a little wobbly. But it's actually really fun. I put cheese spread in it all the time. Anyways, you know, you can find little things that you can do with your pieces. We all started here. And until tomorrow or the next day, you know, daily-ish.